Hello, we're doing the Pre-Calculus Lesson P-2, and this is example 2 found on page 23 about converting from scientific to decimal notation. There's 4 problems here. You can see the first one is 6.2 times 10 to the 7th. The second one is negative 6.2 times 10 to the 7th. The third one is 2.019 times 10 to the minus 3 and negative 2.019 times 10 to the negative 3. In each of these cases, we need to use the exponent to determine how far to move the decimal points. So the exponent tells us how many spaces to move. If it is positive, you're going to move the decimal point to the right. And if the power happens to be negative, then you're going to move the decimal point to the left. So you can see here in number 1, the 6.2 times 10 to the 7th. Notice that you're going to take the decimal, which is right here, and you're going to move it 7 places to the right, which is moving it from here. And I tend to do this right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I make little loop-de-loops so that I can know that zeros are going to go in those spots. So now the answer becomes 62 with 6 zeros, which is, of course, 62 million. Looking at B, the only difference between that is this negative out front. Okay? Other than that, you're still going to move the decimal 7 places because of that 7 up there. Let me erase that so you can see it a little bit better. Okay. So the number stays the same. The only thing that is different is that negative there goes on right here. Okay. Now, on the third one, notice that the decimal is a negative 3, or excuse me, the power. So that means we're going to move the decimal 3 places to the left. So again, if you took that decimal there and you moved it 1, 2, 3, now your decimal is right here. And what I do is I go back and I fill in the little divot areas with zeros. So that's why the answer becomes what you see right here, 0.002019. All I did was move the decimal 3 places to the left. Okay, and the same thing goes here. It's the exact same problem. You still have your negative 3. The only difference is there is a negative right there. So that means that there is a negative in your answer right there. Okay, all right. Now, in looking at the checkpoint, let's do this one. This says to the 9th power. So I'm going to write negative 2.6. Okay. And I'm going to move my decimal 9 places to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So my decimal is now way out there. And then I'm going to go back and fill in each one of these divots, as I call them, with a 0. So the answer actually becomes negative 2600000000. And then if I put my commas where they belong, that ends up being 2,600,000,000 with a negative on it, if you want to say that correctly. The same way goes for checkpoint B. Because that's a negative right there, I'm going to move this 6 places to the left. So 3.017, I'm going to take this and move it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm moving my decimal over here, and again, I'm going to fill in my divot areas with 0. So now my official answer becomes 0.000003017. Okay, and that's the way you work those. Positive means move your decimal to the right. Negative means move your decimal to the left. Hope this helps.